11th straight state appearance next week. That is the longest active run in North Dakota high school girls basketball. The only other team that has an overall longer streak is Century. The Patriots made consecutive trips to state from 2003 to 2023. The Sabres probably had one of the hardest routes to state. Their first matchup in the quarterfinals was against number 3 Century, and after a hard-fought loss, they had 2 elimination games ahead of them. A 3-point win over Williston secured their spot in the state qualifying game, where Legacy were the underdogs coming into the matchup against Bismarck High, and it was the Sabres' defense that helped them make it back to state.
Had to rely on our defense and be tough-minded, tough-nosed. This WDA, I don't think, has ever been this competitive since I've been in the league. It's just 1 through 8. We had 8 competitive teams with talented kids, good coaches, and so we play this tournament 5 more times. It might end 5 different ways, and so I just felt our kids had a lot of resolve to, like you said, win 2 loser-out games back-to-back.
I mean, I'm just so proud of this team. I think we worked so hard all season, and our end goal was to make it to state, and I'm just so proud of this team because a lot of people have stepped up and scored, so I'm just really proud.
The Sabres season ended last year in the 5th place game with a loss against Fargo Davies, who they will meet in the state quarterfinals on Thursday. The Class AA girls tournament kicks off Thursday. The West Region champs Minot will face the 4th seed out of the East, Grand Forks Red River. West Fargo Horace and Mandan match up in the 2nd quarterfinals game. As mentioned, Legacy draws Fargo Davies, the East Region champs, and the quarterfinals wrap up with Century and Shanley. In the last 6 years, the Bismarck boys basketball team have been in the WDA title game 5 times. And of those 5 matchups, the Demons have only won 1. This tournament marked another year in the championship round for the Demons. In a rematch from last year's title game, as the Demons took on the Century Patriots. After losing by 1 point last year, Bismarck came out ready to play. Artie Carlo finished with the night with 24 points, and for head coach Jordan Wilhelm, the key to the win was the effort from every player on the floor, as the team relied on one another all season long and gave their full effort to secure the victory.
The fun thing about the style that we play is if you can play as hard as you can play for us. And there's no such thing as 100%. We want our guys going 110, as cliche as that sounds. But I really think that if we push pace and increase possessions and play as hard as you can and play with an edge and play with passion, it's all those little things that you hear this time of year in March at the NCAA tournament. All the coaches are preaching those things, but if we can do the little things, we're going to have success, and that's what's led to this.
I love my guys, we all work together. We're all sacrificing, doing anything, impacting the game any way we can, but we're all, really good friends off the court too, so it's really special to have a team like that.
The boys state quarterfinals matchups are as follows. Bismarck and Fargo Davies kick off tournament play. Next, West Fargo Cheyenne and Dickinson face off. The East Region champs West Fargo draws Legacy, and rounding out the first round is Century and West Fargo Horace. Williston State women's basketball competed for a shot at the NJCAA Division I North Central District Championship as they hosted North Dakota State College of Science in the Region 13 Championship. The Tetons beat the Wildcats 79-59, and Linton native Jersey Berg put up 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists to help the Tetons defeat the defending Region 13 champs. They will play Triton College on Saturday. In the Summit League, the North Dakota State Bison secured the top seed in the conference tournament for the first time in program history, and we're on the verge of not only a conference title, but also getting an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. But the South Dakota State Jackrabbits had other plans in mind. The 2 North Dakota State teams split in the regular season, and today the Jackrabbits took the 64-51 win. Brooklyn Meyer led the Jackrabbits with 26 points, and Legacy alum Brooklyn Felke came off the bench to help the win. And on the NDSU side, Avery Coonan led the way for the Bison with 12 points, along with a game-high 13 rebounds and a career-best 7 assists. Though it wasn't enough, as SDSU, have now won their 4th straight Summit League title.
Thought we had a lot of fight today. I was really proud of our group coming into this environment and going toe-to-toe and playing their guts out. We needed just a few more basketball plays.
And I'm just so grateful for everyone and our coaching staff and everyone that's just supported us. And it's hard to put it in words.
In the Men's Summit League Championship, it was UND and NDSU vying for the conference title. Thompson Wheeler led the way for NDSU with 19 points, helping the Bison secure their 6th title with a 70-62 win over UND, the 3rd most in the Summit League. That's it.